what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Wanted to make a quick video for you guys about the iRobot Roomba S9 Plus. Now, in the past year, I'll be honest, I've barely used this because I've done so many robot testing on my channel that I don't really need to run it that often. But it is still one of my favorites. I'd say probably top 2 out of over 70 robots I've tested. And this is going to prove why, hopefully. So I'm going to go to work today and I'm going to have it clean my entire floor plan. And hopefully when I get back, it's going to look really, really good like I expect it to. So I'm going to show you basically a before and after, and I'll let you know if there's any errors, how long it takes, and all the details that you want to know about this robot vacuum. So let me quickly show you the mess. It's actually pretty messy in here. I've been having to clean up. I still have rice somehow everywhere from that 50-pound rice challenge. If you haven't seen that, I'll link that in the description. Very fun video. And I guess it's deep in my carpets. When I walk around, it still pops out. So hopefully this will get deep down into my carpet, this test. So as you can see, there's still rice all over the place. I don't expect it to get all this rice, especially the stuff that's, you know, butted up against the corners and stuff. That's kind of a robot's vacuum's biggest flaw, is getting a section that's like right up against stuff. So it has that to clean up. Coming in here, there's quite a bit of just, you know, everyday debris. We'll also see how nice these robot vacuums make your carpet look. So it should have nice clean lines and everything where the vacuum ran over. As you can see, there's still rice over here. Kind of all over the place, unfortunately. Pretty messy in here. A lot of debris on the ground in here from cooking and stuff. Still some rice and all that. So it actually has a pretty big job ahead of it. Baseboard here, I know robot's gonna get that up, so I expect that to still be there after the test. I'm just gonna get out my vacuum and get that up. Good amount of rice right here. And under my desk, one of my computer chairs is peeling really bad. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch of fake leather that's peeled off and kind of just sitting there. So keep an eye out on how these carpets look. You can see, you can tell it hasn't been vacuumed in quite some time. When I get back, there should be nice crisp lines. Most robot vacuums will leave that, but it's a cool thing to come home to, a nice clean house. So I'm gonna start this guy up. I'm just gonna actually run on its eco setting because I think it will have to come back and recharge its battery. That is the biggest negative of this robot. It has a small battery and it's got quite a bit of power. So I do expect it to have to come back home and fully recharge and then come back out and finish the job. So hopefully by the time I get back, it'll be completely done and I'll show you how well it did. So let me go ahead and send this guy out. All right, I'm gonna send this guy out. The last update I have on this was back in November. So I'm not sure if there's a new update or not. And we're gonna have this guy going clean, and hopefully, like I said, when I get back, it's gonna look really good. I think it will. This is, like I said, one of my favorites. And I'll show you the results as soon as I get home, and we'll go back over the floor and see how much it actually did pick up. So once again in here, pretty dang dirty. A lot of black specks all over the carpet because of that chair. And then all the rice you saw kind of everywhere. All right, guys, I'll be back when it's done. Hopefully it does a great job. See ya. All right, everybody, I am back home. It's about 5 hours later. And I made one mistake that caused this to not finish the job. It almost got it done. And then it came over here, and somehow, some way, I had a freaking cable laying under one of these chairs. And sure enough, it ate up the cable. So not its fault. This thing's not made at all for, you know, object avoidance. So that's my bad. I'll show you around the house real quick in just a moment. Show you how well it did. And I'm not mad at this thing at all. Once again, it's totally my fault. If this cable wasn't here, it would have gotten the job done with no issue, I think. I'm going to show you how to remove something real quick. I got that up there really good, even the thick part. That just shows you how big a debris this could actually pick up. That's a whole entire plug part. So let me go ahead and fix this real quick. Just lift that up, pull out one of these, and there you go. And now this thing is good to finish. I'm just going to place it on stock because it looks like it got everywhere. Another note that gives this thing a plus is there's actually no map at all on this. So it did this good of a job even without a map. Once a robot gets a map, obviously it can clean better because it knows exactly what route to take for the most effective cleaning run. So once again, my bad. All right, in here, if you remember right, there's quite a bit of rice. There is some on the threshold area where the carpet meets the wood. A lot of robot vacuums have an issue with that because the carpet is higher than the wood, so most of them will leave a little bit of rice. Same with over here. Then here you can see it went around and vacuumed everywhere. It even did really good underneath my desk. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get all those real thin black vinyl pieces from my computer chair, but it got every single one of them up. And then in here, it did a really good job because this was pretty messy. It's like one piece was left behind, but pretty messy back here. So yeah, I think it did great. If I didn't make that mistake, I probably would have finished and got everything, minus the thresholds. I got all the stuff that was laying here. So once again, I'm very happy with it. I still think this is probably the top 2 robot vacuums I've ever tested. Roborock being the other one. The S7 or the S7 Ultra is still top 2 on the market in my eyes. I do think this one cleans better overall, and I think it gets deeper into the carpet fibers and does a better overall job cleaning. But the other one is smarter, it has a mop, and I think it's an overall better value. So it really comes down to, do you want something that's going to do the best vacuuming possible? Or do you want one that does great vacuuming and also has a mop that does a pretty darn good job as well? All right, guys, just wanted to kind of make an update video on this. This thing's about 3 years old. It's still working for me, no issues at all. I've never replaced the battery. The parts, those rollers that you saw, those are actually aftermarket rollers, and I've had no issues with those. And overall, I couldn't be any happy with this guy. I don't think I'm gonna ever get rid of this one, to be honest. I've been selling off some of my other ones. I know I'm gonna keep this. Obviously, I'm gonna keep Roborocks. And yeah, I highly recommend it still to this day. Now, when the new Roborock S9 comes out in just a couple of months, I think that's gonna be a game changer. This thing needs to watch out for that. So we'll keep an eye out when I get that, and I'll be even putting this head-to-head up against that. So I want to get your guys' opinion on something. I've been wanting to do some sort of Patreon or something extra on my channel that you technically have to pay a little bit for, like say $5 a month. And I'll do behind the scenes or special videos or have special links or something like that. I'm not sure. I was thinking anybody who joined, I can take your name and write it on this S9, either on the robot or the self-cleaning base itself. It can be your name, your username, whatever you want it to be. And then hopefully a bunch of people join and this thing could be covered in your guys' names. I'm going to use a silver Sharpie marker. And I think it could look pretty cool overall. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know some ideas that if you were to join, what you would want out of it. And I'll probably even do a brand new Discord so members can join a Discord. We could all chat about robots. I might make it exclusive to some live videos that I do, maybe with me and my brother. We can just chill and talk about robots and stuff. We could do that every weekend or every other weekend. Just something I've been thinking about doing. I know a lot of you have been supporting me a long time, and I really appreciate it. This is just another way that you guys could support me and get a little bit of extra content too. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, smash that like button for me. Consider subscribing. I would love for you to join this channel, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.